Hey there, my name is Peterson, and I'm going to show you today how HighByte Intelligence Hub can help you withstand the tsunami of data which is crashing over your teams today so you can stop drowning and start taking control of your data and use it to improve your business. HighByte Intelligence Hub is the industrial data ops platform of choice, which provides a flexible hub and spoke architecture which allows you to connect, model, and flow data between your different systems, both IT, OT, and cloud systems. Ultimately, this is about reacting more rapidly and getting your factory data to the people who need it, no matter where they are or what they need it for. What I'm going to show you here today in this demo is a very common use case. What we're going to do is we're going to contextualize and harmonize two disparate data streams and curate that data into a model. Now, with that enriched model data, we can send it to an enterprise database where it can power both long-term historical analysis and real-time dashboarding. The point of this is to remove manual labor from this data process and get insights back to the factory floor quicker to improve first-time yield. We're also going to do this in a low-code environment, which allows the process expert to contribute meaningfully to the data flow. So let's take a look at HighByte. What I'm showing here today is a machine model. Now, this model is really just my definition of what data I want sent to my dashboard. So in this case, I want temperature and pressure coming from an OPC server. I also want work order and client ID that's coming from MES. So how do I get those data sources? How do I put them into one spot so then I can use them more easily? The way that we do that is we use our model's template, our data schema that's coming from our model, and we map it to our disparate systems in the data hub. So if I wanted to associate temperature and pressure with my model, all I would need to do is reach into the Intelligence Hub, select the appropriate connection, so in this case it's my OPC connection, and then click and drag my different data points into the fields that associate with them. Likewise, if I wanted to select a different data stream, let's say this is the MES SQL database, I can select that connection, I can look at the query that I've predefined, and I can click and drag the work order and the client ID into their respective spots. Now, that's super powerful. What if I wanted to do another enrichment of the data? What if I wanted to calculate the live pressure value, but I wanted to look at the maximum of that pressure value over the last hour? Well, HighByte can do that too. What I can do is I can select my pressure calculations, and HighByte automatically generates the minimum, maximum, and average values for that pressure tag. What I can do is take the maximum value, because that's the one I'm interested in, throw it into the field. Now I've mapped 3 disparate data sources into one model, and I'm going to tag myself in it so that you can see me at the end of the day. Now when I view this model, I can see all of my different data streams are harmonized. They're together in one spot, and now I can publish this data as an individual object. So say if I wanted to create a data flow, then to now send this to my enterprise database. I'm going to create a flow, and this flow is going to use the model data as my data source. Where am I going to send it? I'm going to reach into the Intelligence Hub and select a different connection. So in this case, I'm selecting my enterprise database connection, and I'm going to send it to the machine dashboard output. I'm going to publish this once a second, though I have lots of different tools about how and when and why I can publish this data. So if we turn that on, go ahead and pull up a Power BI dashboard, we can see what the data looks like. Now if we look at my Power BI dashboard, what I can see, the machine dashboard database is being updated by the machine model that I defined from HighByte. All of my data fields are there. I'm not sending more or less data than I need, and I'm constantly updating it at that once a second flow rate in order to give the operators the data that they need at the right time. At the end of the day, HighByte Intelligence Hub is there to easily connect to your different systems, enrich, contextualize, and harmonize those data streams, transform that data into a format that is useful for you, and publish it to the end system. Thank you for watching, and I hope we get to talk about industrial data ops real soon.